Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I ask you to join me in welcoming into the Georgia Music Hall of Fame my friends, Widespread Panic.
I'm gonna do a little name dropping, so I hope that's all right. Well, here it comes in. When Mikey and Dave and Todd and Sonny and I first started playing music together, we were all playing in the kitchen of a little house in Athens, feeling out music, writing new songs together, and even we found a few stages around the South that would let us play, and even recorded our own. You saw a little blip of it, a little 45 RPM vinyl record that we'd pedal around to the schools and to radio stations. And we were holding down some day jobs for the most part, but largely, we were still in a little world of make-believe as far as, playing in a rock and roll band went. And it, for us, it could have closed up as innocently as the whole thing began. But at that point in time, I promise you, we were not looking to this day 20 years in the future. This is a cool day. But I can tell you earnestly, and they will back me up here, we were looking forward to our Monday night gig at Kyle and Duck's Uptown Lounge and the Waffle House that we would splurge our winnings on that evening. So one morning after a Waffle House coma, JoJo appeared. And y'all know JoJo has been the official new guy for about 16 years. Up until Mr. Jimmy Herring, he joined up with us. Check this out. 2 years and 6 days ago. So I'm going to move along chronologically here. Real quick, it was our sound man and very good friend, Mr. Gomer. He introduced us to Sam Lanier, who has been our manager for 23 years. The day we met Sam, that was the day that playing music for a living entered the realm of possibility. And so I describe it as we were like this little scraggly, pitiful litter of bandmates in a ditch in the side of the road, and Sam gave us a little corner of his sandwich, and we followed him on home. And so from there on, keep it rolling. We met Buck Williams and the Progressive Global Agency, who have been taking great care of us for a long, long time. And even before those guys, there were two fellas, Mr. Gary Vereen and Larry Aquaviva, who were our guardian angels from the very beginning, telling jokes, looking out for our safety, and hauling equipment when nothing was asked for them except, we were all hanging out together. One more fella I'd like to mention in that realm is the late, great Mr. Yogi Bosmer, who was our bus driver for 17 years. And there's not much more you can say about that. He really kept us alive for 17 years. And he was our surrogate daddy for that time as well. So these are all individuals that we have looked up to, and we are very proud to have walked alongside these many years with those gentlemen. Dun, dun, dun. And then eventually, we were introduced to the music industry with record companies, studios, producers, making videos, and posing pretty for pictures. Luckily, we crossed paths with a whole nother batch of characters that they would share their knowledge and experience with us and still let us, grow on our own. So our gratitude there goes out to Mr. Michael Rothschild, president of Landslide Records, our very first record company. The Phils, Mr. Walden Sr. and Jr., who are the ringleaders of Capricorn Records. And Mr. Tom Lipsky with Sanctuary Records. Along those lines, we were also privileged to work with 3 larger-than-life producers, only 3 in this long career, which is pretty heavy. Mr. Johnny Sandlin, and most recently, Mr. Terry Manning, who they both squeezed a couple records out of us each. And our buddy, Mr. John Keane, who, yes, Brother John has been with us since, I got the pulpit, say, Brother John has been with us since 1987 as a producer, an accomplice on stage, and also a very, very close friend. And we cannot forget the concert promoters who basically they've made all the venues across the nation available to us, so we have a place to play. So I'd like to say big old thank you to Ron Delsner in the Northeast, Mr. Wilson Hauer and Ted Mankin in the South, Arnie Granite and Annie Sarazan in the Midwest, Chuck Morris in the mountains, and Mr. Bill Bass from outer space. Thank you for all the gigs and all the funny stories. These are some heavy dudes. The boys and I have also been very fortunate to share the company and the musical and lyrical inspirations of Mr. Jerry Joseph, Danny Hutchins and Eric Carter, and Mr. Vic Chestnut. We're very surprised you let us play your songs, and we are both amused and amazed at your talents. Very quickly, some other beautiful people that have helped steer our operation from behind the scenes. We got our sound guys, Chris and Brad, Ellie, Matt, and the recently retired Marion Trey from the Brown Cat office, along with Greta and Sea-Dog Davis in the merchandising warehouse. So many others working very hard in Georgia and on the road with us. If you find yourself sticking around, and we hope you do, Josh, that'd be a very cool thing. So I had to throw it out because it's important with all that name dropping, because we truly did not earn this invitation here. We did not earn it alone, is what I'm trying to say. So many help with so many people, from so many people for the last 2 decades. And so, Widespread Panic, extremely honored to be here tonight for the induction to the Georgia Music Hall of Fame. The names and influences of the past inductees are so many that in the spirit of thanking them all, I'd like to mention a couple entities. Mr. Chuck Lavelle, who introduced us, and our brethren from Athens, the boys from REM. Yeah. Both of these folks standing as examples of what's best about a musical collective, because they're not only sharing great songs, but they all have a huge positive impact on the community and the whole world around them. And so we thank them very much. They've been a great example to us. Equally humbled tonight to share this honor with the other inductees for 2008. Mr. Ludacris. Yeah. Dinah and Fred Gretsch, the late, beautiful Dottie Rambo, Mr. Hamp Swain, and Keith Sweat. We are all privileged to stand here in your company and blessed by your unique accomplishments in the music world. All right, and bomb's still going one more time. I'd like to thank my wife, Laura. I love you very much. I'd like to thank all of our loved ones. Tammy, Kelly, Christy, Andrea, Carolyn, all your support, inspiration, sense of humor, and love mean everything to us. And boys, I love you the most.